As many of you are aware already, Phree Gaming has decided to have some sort of back and forth with me. He went out of his way after recently receiving 4 separate shadow bans on different accounts that he keeps trying to use and bought himself a PS5. Now he's claiming that he plays the exact same way on the PS5 because he dropped 28 kills in his first game on the new Resurgence map, and he did live stream it and we will be looking at that today. But one thing you've got to remember, he's been permanently banned in the past. Permaban equals cheating. He tries to state that the permaban system or the banning system from Activision is flawed. He claims that he is a victim of a false ban, but I can tell you now that any permabans that have occurred in the past that may well have had some sort of discrepancies with them, they have been reversed. His did not get reversed. In fact, actually after having that permaban, he tried to make new accounts, receiving constant shadow bans at the time. Now we are talking some time ago. This is back in 2021. He received that permaban followed by shadow ban, which meant that his hardware ID had been flagged. So every account he made whilst using the hardware ID that he was using would be shadow banned. So the only way to bypass that would be to buy a new system or to use a hardware ID spoofer. And to buy a hardware ID spoofer, the chances are you are going through one of these cheat services to get one. Cynical Cheats, that was shared into his own Discord server, they offer a hardware ID spoofer. So maybe he used Cynical Cheats hardware ID spoofer at that time. But since then he's received multiple shadow bans this time round, and he's complaining again as if he's just a victim of false banning that's been going on for 2 years. Right, but now we're going to go and take a look at his PS5 gameplay where he gets 28 kills on the new Resurgence map. Let's go. So the stream he put up was done from his phone, right, because he started recording prior to coming into the house, set up his whole PS5. That's why we are actually like an hour into the stream right now. So we're going to play this now and just watch his whole gameplay. Let me just say though, one thing is that it's not going to be something that we can really break down and analyse. People can't really say it's the exact same gameplay because it's a stream from his phone where you can see the screen in the distance, right? It's just as good as having a monitor cam. It's not like we're seeing the full quality of his gameplay.
Here we go. Aim controllers in.
It's very poor quality audio, there's crackling. And again, I don't think we've got any game sound at all, so it's just going to be an awkward silence with clicking of the thumbs on his controller. So we will have spent some time setting up all of his settings to the ones that he would use on his account on PC.
I'm on console too. I'm on console, guys. This is... The audio sounds so weird. Give me a second.
Now he's checking his audio levels and things like that. We want to just sort of get into the part where he's playing the game really, don't we? Right? Okay. So the idea behind this is that he's playing on a console, he's playing on a new account, or somebody's let him use their account, one or the other, because his is currently shadow banned along with 3 others. So it's 4 in total that he's had shadow banned in the last week.
Here we go.
But again, this comes down to the fact that like, this is a way people can try and prove they are good at the game.
Why do I use controllers? Because obviously
you've got to be able to play at the same level. You've got to be able to play at the same level. Shut up, Phree, I'm trying to talk. You've got to be able to play at the same level simply because if you can drop a 40 bomb on PC and then go to console and drop a 20 bomb and claim that it's just as good, it isn't. It's not as good. If you are able to do 40 on PC, you should be able to do 35 or more on PS5 or Xbox or whatever console you choose to go to. The movement in the game's the same. If you turn crossplay off, you're not dealing with PC players, so it's PlayStation versus PlayStation. You shouldn't have a problem. But instead, he dropped 28 kills in total.
Controller. Period. That's the point of getting this stuff forward in controller. You're gonna have paddles. It's gonna help your gameplay tremendously. Over here, I have to play claw. I'm not used to playing claw. You guys are not gonna catch me playing like this with claw, right? I'd rather play like this, where I have the claw fingers, but they're on the back. So I don't have to move my thumbs from my thumbsticks. That's why if you pay for a controller, right, you're gonna, obviously it's an advantage, but it's a pay to play, play to win, whatever you want to call it, period.
So his justification for his, modded controller is, yes, it's pay to win. So's aimbot, so's wall hacks, so's VPN. They're all forms of cheating. I'm just going to leave that out there. There was a time in the console days where everyone was on PS4, on Blackout, where people using scuff controllers was very much frowned upon. It's all sort of justified now. normalized, just like VPN usage. It's very hard to really tell what's going on here, isn't it? Can we tell whether or not his aim is normal, you know, like it normally is? So he's actually got audio coming through, so we can actually hear a little bit, not much, not over the crackling. That might be the audio coming through his headset, to be honest. But this is a 28 kill game. He's flying around in the helicopter.
My screen is glitching right now. My heli just went through that guy. Confused.
Looks like he's in some sort of bot lobby. Must be a fresh account.
These guys are AFK. That's not valid. I'm not even gonna go for those kills. That's weak sauce. That's weak sauce. You don't go for easy kills.
Everyone in your lobby is easy kills because you VPN as well.
No. Why? Because I'm fucking that guy. You guys understand? You see me recoil? Because I don't! I'm the same guy! You see me recoil? No!
This guy needs to get out of his ass. Like, his head's so far up his ass. He loves himself so much. It's unreal. Like, hey, listen, if I could justify a permaban and be like, yo, listen, it was false. It didn't happen. And continue to grow from 36,000 followers when I was permabanned to over 100,000 on multiple platforms, right? I'd be that arrogant as well. He's gotten away with it. People believe his bullshit, but that's what it is. It's bullshit. I'm going to skip towards the end. We're not really going to be able to see whether or not he's got like the same gun game. It's not noticeable. Let's just skip through a little bit here, try and get some. There's a lot of shots missed in that though, I could see that for sure. Where's the audio gone? Audio's cut out here. So it looks like the audio is completely missing out of this anyway, guys, but the fact still remains that he's constantly shouting at the camera with such arrogance and just so far up his own ass. He thinks he's amazing, he thinks he's the best ever. Okay, so it's like Facebook might have muted this because we've got audio at the end. So I'd love to know what he was sort of shouting at the camera here. Like here now. Yeah? Shouting at the camera, what, acting arrogant like you're the best, but you've just been downed in the game. You got to remember, this is somebody who's like got away with it, right? So the way he's acting is always going to be like this until his own community step up and say, listen, you got permabanned. If you own up to it, that's better. But that's what it takes. Admit to your wrongdoings, admit to your mistakes, and maybe stay on PS5 for the rest of your streaming career to prove that you are legit. But has he just been out and spent $550 on a PS5 to play for a couple of days to prove he's legit? I mean, if he moves back to PC and starts dropping higher kill games, then it's sus, innit? So whether or not we're going to have that gameplay, I'll tell you what, right? This is the one where he dropped the 28 kills, right? First game on. So what we're going to do now, we're going to have some fun. First game on a new account, it's always going to be easy for somebody who's experienced. Let's watch this for a bit, okay? This is a current live stream. He's got 500 people watching him right now. Right, I'm just going to quickly F11 that. He's got 500 and something people watching him. He's got 8 kills, but they're playing the big map, right? He's no longer playing Resurgence. Playing the big map. Looks like he's got advanced UAV up here, right? You got to ask yourself who are the people he's playing with here as well. Okay? If they're all on PC, they could benefit him in ways that a PS5 player wouldn't be able to. Yeah, no cheats on show and so on. But what if his teammates are using wall hacks here as well? But do you know what, right? Scrap what I've just said there. Let's just watch his gameplay. I'm not going to give excuses for him to say, oh, look, he's making this up now. So we'll scrap that idea. But he's just gone up a zipline there. Dead.
They were all still right there in that same... Brother, all 4 of them.
So he's on 8 kills now. I wonder how many times he's been brought back this game already. Yeah?
Buy me back, man.
So he's on PS5. Buy me back, buy me back. Guns has got like 22,000 floating in the air. He can easily get a buyback.
Shout out to Sean for the 60 star, baby. Jordy with the 310 stars, first time Star Center, man. Hey, buy me some guns right there, Sam. If possible, if possible. 1 AR, 1 SMG, ammo, plates.
Okay, so he's got his teammate buying him guns from the buy station. So it's a brand new account, Phree Gaming, brand new on PS5.
Just buy us hella plates.
That's confirmation right there.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. Got money. I got big cash.
Why is there no game sound? He's like got no game sound at all.
What are these kids doing, man?
How weird's that? I just want to know like whether or not he's amazing at the game on PS5. Yeah? Because this is what he's trying to make out. 28 kills in one game on PS5 before skill-based matchmaking's kicked in on a brand new account, by the way. On a resurgence map as well. So how many times did he die through that? How many times did his teammates keep him alive and stuff like that? You know, he's not playing too well, is he? Seems to be playing quite botty. A lot of people who know who he is, who support him, right? You'll know what his normal gameplay looks like. It isn't like this. So we've come over to his YouTube channel, scrolling through his videos just to see what like Phree Gaming thinks is a high kill game, right? Right down to the bottom, right? 1 year ago, 8 months ago. Bear in mind, a lot of his content has been removed from his channel, just so you are aware. 30 bomb, 35, what's this one? I can't see in the bottom corner there. 30 bomb, or 29 it is, right? 34 in that one. Just gonna keep scrolling up so we can see whether or not anything else is like a 36 bomb in that one. 37. Okay, he's got a couple of 26s there and a 27. 44, 36. I just want to point these out because he claims that he plays at the same level on PS5 because he got a 28 bomb in a redeploy mode compared to his normal 40s and 30s that he's been getting on multiple different accounts, by the way, that have been permabanned and shadow banned. We'll put it this way, right? I've got proof of all the different accounts the Phree Gaming's used, and they will come out in a future video. If he wants to keep going back and forth, I will expose every last thing about him, right? Everything that he's done in the game, every cheat that he's used, every provider he's decided to go to, the hardware ID spoofer that he decided to purchase and buy, and everything in between. The multiple different PCs that he's used, his own, his partners, or ex-partners, I'm not sure, after a certain incident. But all of these things, right, I've got information regarding them all, and I know which avenues to take to find that information. So I can expose everything. Unless he just admits to why he got permabanned in the first place. But he won't do that, so this is going to be fun. So as I've said, guys, this is going to get really interesting. If he wants to have a back and forth, I'm going to start providing you guys with more information regarding Phree and his history in Call of Duty. He claims he's been on PC for the last 3 years, so we're going to go digging and find every single bit of information we can about how many accounts he's had on Call of Duty games in those 3 years, and we'll dig up all the dirt we can on Phree Gaming, but it won't mean much, will it? It's not going to mean his community will turn against him. They will still eat the same bullshit he's been feeding them for a very long time. If you did enjoy today's video, guys, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future videos. Oh yeah, and one last thing, I am proud to announce that we are officially sponsored by Supreme CBD. Supreme CBD offer a wide range of CBD products, including oils, edibles, vaping, balms and skincare, and much more. These products are amazing for joint and muscle aches and pains, as well as helping many people with anxiety and stress. I have personally chosen to use the edibles and oils to help with muscle recovery, decreasing tics, and to help with anxiety and stress. The product reviews speak for themselves, so why not check these amazing CBD products out? Click the link in the description below and use code BBB40 at checkout for 40% off.